Hi everybody, it is your Wednesday MCN. It's your hump day edition of the week. This is actually a big day for everybody when we get information. But first, did you know there's been an update to the basic 7-star crystal, as well as, of course, as the Titan crystal going live. Some new champions have entered into it, like Professor X, like Negasonic Teenage Warhead, like White Magneto. We've also got Silver Sable, bleh, until the buff, but of course there's a few others as well that are quite nice and tidy that have entered in there. Could be good for you grabbing a Nexus 7-star. Of course, this infographic is done by the amazing Cat Murdoch. You can check it in the link in the description. But yeah, some really cool champions have been added in. Personal favourite of mine is Man Thing, especially because it is a champion I'm using quite a bit as a defensive nightmare. And it is for the time being until people get counters of good standard, and therefore everything is changing in the world. And of course, one of the biggest things that's going to be happening today, why I said there's a bit of a positive vibe around everything, is we're going to get Banquet event information. Yes, later on today we're going to see some information about the stuff, as you know, Kabam Crash said, that checked in with the team and the players expect full details on Wednesday. This is likely either after 10 AM PST, which is the normal time for release of this stuff. On the channel, we're going to be doing our deep coverage. I've already planned out the videos I'm going to be making associated with the Banquet event. Yes, I will be annoying you. Yes, I will be keeping you well informed with a guide that will be updated on a daily basis. There'll be plenty of information. We'll have a tab. So the Banquet 2023 event tab is likely to go in replace of a 2024 one, with all the videos that are going to be featured that will start appearing there as fresh videos. So look out for that. There'll be top tips, there will be how many free points. There's so many things. I'm not going to play my hand and tell you all the videos we're going to make, but keep locked to the channel. Subscribe now. By the way, a lot more people that watch the videos aren't subscribed. Subscribing is free, so I'm going to keep you well informed so you can make informed decisions about your pushing, how far you're pushing through to what you're actually going to get back from it. We'll have rank predictions. So many things are going to happen. Very exciting time. I'm looking forward to it. So what we got now is a big section on bugs. MCOC, as you know, MCOC is either it's buggy, not so buggy, or really buggy. It's those kind of like different thresholds of bugs to, you know, fully functioning and working kind of ratios. But there have been plenty of bugs, and Command may have something to fix that, but we'll talk about that later on in this particular segment. It's a long segment. You can see here where bugs can be seen. The player here has a has a leader in the background. I tell you what, he's pondering something, but he is, you know, he is searching for. You know, I'm not even going to say. I was going to say he's looking at a gat, but nowadays, you know, I shouldn't really use those terms as brain rot terms, and we don't like skibbidying on Ohio with any kind of phantom tax. But Enchantress is looking very, very shiny, isn't she? She's like, I don't know if that's a glimmer of like the light is kind of like. Anyway, that's a weird bug, but it doesn't stop there. There's plenty of weird bugs going round. Okay. So the black screen bug is evolved, as we know, to the grey. Well, actually, the black screen bug is still a thing in MCOC, very much months on, as we know, and of course has evolved into the grey bug. That isn't particularly nice at the moment. I feel so. I know a lot of people reach out to me and message about this. Kabam are looking into this. It's not something they're not dealing with, but of course they've got to deal with it now. Or they're trying to deal with it. There's a lot of stuff going on at the moment, I can imagine, but yeah, not good. We'd love to see this fixed, especially for a lot of players, so we wish that into existence. I'm dealing with it. Also, this weird colorization glitch has gone, well, it's gone ape scat, if you're being brutally honest with this. I mean, just look at this right here, Vision. Gets worse. I know we all know about some other stuff in game, like this kind of like bar bug with the message that we're kind of missing stuff. There's a lot of things going on bugged wise, like loads of little things with MCOC. Of course, they build up to the bigger picture when it comes to consistency. And here's a good example right here that I was sent from. This is from Dakish. So shout out to Dakish for sending this through. And this is what starts us on this kind of like, you know, kooky bananas kind of color palette weirdness, which you can see here with Gallon. It's a bold statement when you're wearing pink. I mean, he rocks it particularly well. This could be the new reskin feature coming into game. No, Kabam aren't doing a reskin feature. This could be a very device-specific based bug. But I tell you what, he's rocking it. Look at that. Look at Gallon in game. He is looking like Tron. If you've seen Tron, you know exactly what I mean. If you haven't seen Tron, why haven't you seen Tron? Tron Legacy, it's fantastic. You don't have to see the original Tron. Although the next Tron coming up, I'm a bit worried about, to be honest, because it's got Jared Leto, and as much as he's okay as an actor, anything he touches seems to go to... we'll see. We'll see how that pans out. It's also not Gallon, though, as we do have... Ironheart with the same problem currently, which isn't particularly great. I mean, the bugs don't stop there. At the moment, and shout out to YT for sending this through, you can see like this constant issue of Battlegrounds always seems to rear its ugly head now and again, and it is just a frustrating element. I mean, look, they're paused on screen, not being able to move, and the timer's going down. If you've known this bug or seen this bug before, this is kind of like is it the quit out bug or the timeout bug? We'll just refer to it as. Funnily enough, during that situation, the player won, but at the same time, there's always these kind of like question marks around. Well, look, that was evidence there of that player not being able to move, so therefore should be at a loss for whatever went wrong. However, of course they won. I'm sure the other player, the other side, will be like, well, learning that's not particularly fair because I decided I did some damage against the defender, and of course they won on the health, which of course is a parameter to winning. But that's just the issue, isn't it? The Battlegrounds, as much as it is like a really fun mode, a good mode, it's an exciting new mode, the best mode that Kabam put in a long time. Not content mode, I'm referring to mode. Alliance Raids, good, is a good mode, but you know, Battlegrounds is kind of like the best mode that they've put in a very long time. It's not without its own faults, and of course this is one of these faults. And another thing that Kabam haven't been able to sort out, and this is an ongoing bug as it is. Which of course leads us on to the Trello board, which, you know, under investigation, the plus button when purchasing multiple signature stones from the Battleground store does not work. And nothing when it comes to other bugs. That particular bug that we saw just a moment ago is something that was submitted to Kabam, but because, and this is the issue, unable to repro, need more info. Now there's nothing under there at the moment, but there were things in the past that Kabam haven't been able to repeat. And because they haven't been able to repeat, fine, they aren't able to diagnose it correctly, therefore dealing with the issue ongoing, which is unfortunate, it really is. And of course, it's disappointing for the mode to see stuff like this, and also other aspects in Battlegrounds when it is a competitive mode. That player, or the players in general, when you lose out in Battlegrounds, you lose your time, but of course you lose things like energy, elder marks, victory shields, and stuff that seems to be a bit annoying further to lose. But there are some hopes that Kabam are dealing with a lot of bugs. I really hope in the new year that they're able to deal with a lot more, because of course we want to see, when we want a consistent game. More players are likely to come in from the PC version later on, whenever that comes in 2025, and you want to know that these things are dealt with in the best possible way. Anyway, there's a lot of things that Kabam have on the list, and some things that they don't. I don't think the Dragon Man improvement has been, or kind of fix has been added onto here. Not from when I checked this a moment ago, and I am checking late on a Monday, no, Tuesday night at just after 11 PM. But there's a few things on there that have been dealt with and will be further dealt with. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. There is also a... No, there's not enough. It must be something there that's applicable. Auto block can be bypassed by delaying your combo slightly with... no, I can't see it. I know even like fix live or fixing the... Yeah, it's just, there's nothing there for that. It might come onto the Trello board at some stage, but yeah, just a bit disappointing not to see a lot of bugs, or a lot more bugs tracked and added to it, because there's a lot. Anyway, if you go to the game store, or app store, there is an update at the moment. I don't know what this is. Like, I don't know if this is a hotfix for something. I don't know if this is loading something for something. Added extra data files for a mode coming up. Still don't really know. But at least there's something that could be there, or this could be post the update, because this could be an auto update, and therefore there's something that, unless there's something mentioned here, no, there is, Grand Banquet awaits there. I don't know if that was something for it. Either way, there could be some improvements ahead, so make sure to go and update if you haven't done already. Another point to recording this video, Kabam haven't let us know what the update is actually all about, and yeah, it's definitely, as you can see up there, 48.0.1. So of course, maybe I've even missed out like when this update was. It was like hotfix was like a day ago. Not quite sure what that was about. Anyway, that's been it for the show. Thank you very much for watching. Check out some other content. We should be doing a Banquet event coverage later on today, and yeah, have a great one, and cheers.